Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about a topic that every dog owner should be aware of: why dogs can't eat chocolate. Many of us know that chocolate can be harmful to dogs, but not everyone understands why. So in this video, we're going to take a deep dive into the science behind chocolate toxicity in dogs, and give you some important information about what to do if your dog accidentally ingests chocolate. First, let's talk about what makes chocolate toxic to dogs. The answer lies in a chemical called theobromine. Theobromine is found in chocolate and is part of a group of chemicals called methylxanthines, which also includes caffeine and theophylline. These chemicals stimulate the central nervous system, which can cause a range of symptoms in dogs when ingested. The reason dogs are particularly vulnerable to theobromine toxicity is because they metabolize the chemical more slowly than humans do. A study published in the Journal of Veterinary Emergency and Critical Care found that dogs eliminate theobromine from their body at a slower rate than humans, which means that they're exposed to it for longer and are at a higher risk of toxicity. So, how much chocolate is too much for a dog? Well, that depends on a number of factors, including the size and weight of the dog, the type and amount of chocolate ingested, and the individual dog's sensitivity to theobromine. Generally speaking, the darker the chocolate, the more theobromine it contains, and the more dangerous it is for dogs. For example, a 10-pound dog would only need to ingest about 1 ounce of milk chocolate to reach the minimum toxic dose of theobromine, whereas the same dog would only need to ingest 1/10 of an ounce of baking chocolate to reach the same dose. So as you can see, it doesn't take much chocolate to put your dog at risk of toxicity. What are the symptoms of theobromine toxicity in dogs? Well, they can vary depending on the amount of theobromine ingested and the dog's individual sensitivity. Mild symptoms can include vomiting, diarrhea, restlessness, and increased urination. More severe symptoms can include muscle tremors, seizures, cardiac arrhythmias, and even death. If you suspect that your dog has ingested chocolate, it's important to seek veterinary care immediately. The veterinarian will likely induce vomiting to remove any remaining chocolate from the stomach, administer activated charcoal to absorb any remaining toxins, and provide supportive care, such as intravenous fluids and anti-seizure medications. The sooner you can get your dog to the vet, the better the chances of a positive outcome. It's also worth noting that theobromine is not the only chemical in chocolate that can be harmful to dogs. Chocolate also contains caffeine, which can add to the toxic effects. Caffeine is another methylxanthine that can cause similar symptoms to theobromine toxicity, such as restlessness, increased heart rate, and muscle tremors. So what can you do to prevent your dog from ingesting chocolate? Here are some tips. Keep chocolate out of reach. Make sure that any chocolate or chocolate-containing products are stored in a place that your dog can't access. Educate your family and guests. Let everyone in your household and anyone who visits know about the dangers of chocolate for dogs, and ask them not to feed your dog any chocolate. Have some dog-friendly treats on hand. When you're indulging in a chocolate treat, make sure that you have some dog-friendly snacks available to give to your dog instead. Carrots, apple slices, and plain popcorn are all great options. Be mindful when out and about. When you're out and about with your dog, be aware of any potential sources of chocolate, such as discarded candy wrappers or chocolate containing baked goods. Consider using a muzzle. If your dog is particularly curious or prone to getting into things they shouldn't, consider using a muzzle when you're unable to supervise them. In conclusion, chocolate can be a dangerous and even deadly toxin for dogs, due to the presence of theobromine and caffeine. If you suspect that your dog has ingested chocolate, it's important to seek veterinary care immediately. By being aware of the risks and taking steps to prevent your dog from accessing chocolate, you can help keep your furry friend happy, healthy, and safe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.